Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody today? I am super excited to share with you an idea that I think would transform your accounting firm, whether you are a new firm or whether you are established. One of the biggest problems is having a revenue stream that gives you profits. The thing is, when you do compliance, you're doing it in the business, and you are finding that the amount of revenue that you make is only equatable to the amount of work that you do. When you offer advisory, whilst it is higher revenue with less clients, so you don't need to worry too much about getting hundreds of clients, you only need a handful of really good clients, you still have to be there and provide so much value, and you're working one-on-one with people when it comes to an advisory model. Now, I'm not saying that higher revenue, fewer clients is the wrong way to go. 100% believe that. I also believe that having a very scalable, compliant business is also a very good way to go. But I'm going to share something else with you today. And it's a new revenue stream that you could add into your accounting, bookkeeping, CFO business, whether you're a CPA, whether you are an EA, it doesn't matter. The great thing about what I'm about to share with you is something that you can do without being super qualified. I know that might be controversial, but without being super qualified, without having to be the font of all knowledge, okay, without having a huge audience online and been doing loads and loads of marketing. It sounds like the Holy Grail, doesn't it? It doesn't even sound real. Okay, I'm going to share with you, all right? So, what it is that I'm talking about was first devised in 1937 by a gentleman called Napoleon Hill. And I'm talking about masterminds. And masterminds are an opportunity for you, as the leader in your firm, as someone who wants to make an impact in the world, is an opportunity for you to bring a group of people together so that they all work together to improve their business and their life. Now, a mastermind is typically 8 people in a room brainstorming how they. Oh, we've got no sound. Oh, I've got sound here, Linda. You should have sound. Let me just check. Yeah, no, there should be sound. Can anybody else hear me? Can you let me know in the chat box that you can hear me? Fingers crossed you can. It says it is working. Let me know. Can you hear me, please? Good morning. Hey, Mushtaq, can you hear me okay? Do let me know. I'm going to crack on because I think I do have sound. I think maybe it's you, Linda, that doesn't have sound. You can hear. Awesome. Okay, Linda, I think it's you, sweetheart. Listen back to it, hopefully. Okay, so in 1937, Napoleon Hill spoke about getting a group of masterminds together to then work on their business and grow their profits and grow their business and grow their happiness, all that kind of thing. Now, I've been a member of masterminds before. And masterminds are a really powerful thing. And the great thing about a mastermind is the person who's facilitating it, the person who's bringing these 8 people together, doesn't have to be an expert on all things about growing a business. Your job is to bring the right people together in the right room so that you can all work together to elevate your businesses. So how it would work is that you would reach out either to niche businesses where you would bring a group of ideal clients together. They don't even have to be your clients. You don't have to be doing the bookkeeping and the accounting. You can actually just bring a group of people together. It's like networking, but more powerful because it's about business growth rather than just about getting clients. Okay, so you can bring a group of people together. They don't have to be your clients. They don't have to be coming to you for bookkeeping and accounting work. They can be a group of people that you know through conversations, through networking out in the real world. Remember those times when we used to be able to do that? They could be a group of people together that you know are awesome business owners, but they have what we call a hive mind, where everybody who comes together elevates themselves to be the best of all 8 people rather than just be as good as one person is. And you bring them together and you just facilitate. So you say that you are bringing these people together, you're running a mastermind, and then round the room there will be another 7 experts or another 8 experts, and those experts will be having expertise in different parts of their business life, and they are going to be able to share their wins and their problems and help people in the room through everything that is going on when it comes to building a business. Now, masterminds are super cool because you as a facilitator don't need to know how to run a £5 million business. Say you have a £5 million business in the room, you don't need to know how to do that. What you need to do is get the best out of everybody in the room so that they all help each other. And the way that it tends to work is that you would get people in the room, everyone would go around and say what were their wins for the week or their month or their quarter, depending how often you hold the mastermind. What were their wins? What is a challenge that everybody has got? And if there was time, if you were doing a mastermind and it was half a day or a full day, maybe you'd get around everybody's challenges and brainstorm everyone's challenges. Or if you were holding a monthly mastermind, maybe you would choose 2 people and go really deep on their challenges, and everybody else in the room would give them the advice and help them through that. And what would happen is these people in the room, they build a strong relationship with each other. They have a lot of ideas that you wouldn't have if you just had your own brain to get over the challenges and the problems. You would find that they would build really strong relationships where they trust each other. And when we talk about our little black book and we have lots and lots of contacts, well, actually what happens is you don't just have contacts in one little black book. It opens up to 8 little black books and you get contacts through 8 different people. And it's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Now, here's the icing on the cake, right? You don't have to be super knowledgeable about marketing, about business growth, all that kind of thing. You've just got to be really good at bringing the right people together. Secondly, because it is 3 hours once a month or 3 hours once a quarter, it doesn't take up a lot of time and it's one to many. Thirdly, you can charge up to £2,000 a month for masterminds. You could charge £10,000 a year for a mastermind of bringing these people together. The only thing that is limiting you and your earnings is your confidence and belief in yourself. So if you think that you're good at bringing people together, if you think that you're a good facilitator, if you're good at organizing, if you're good at making sure that people feel very safe in a room, then masterminds are an amazing way to increase your income whilst not having to spend hours and hours and hours working with people. And also a great way to do it, even if you don't know how to build a business, even if you're not an expert at marketing, even if you're not an expert at understanding, all the different things that you need to do to get to £5 million turnover a year, anything like that. You don't need to know these things. All you need to do is bring the right people together. Now, I would highly recommend Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It was written in 1937. Now, please, it has stood the time. It really is an amazing book. I would highly recommend you read it. Let me know if you have read it already and what your biggest takeaway from it was. But masterminds are a phenomenal way to really be seen as an impactor, someone who is an expert. You can make such a difference in people's lives when you bring the right people together. One of the reasons why I love my Momentum program is because the people on the program are the right people and they all come together and support and help each other. Now, it's not a mastermind, but there are 150 accountants who are asking questions and supporting each other. And having that opportunity to ask someone guilt-free for help and advice is phenomenal. And as I said, you can do it as a niche practice or you can do it as a generalist. You don't have to niche your practice to do this. You could have 8 different kinds of businesses all bringing their expertise. Okay, it's phenomenal. It's great. I've been part of a mastermind before. I've been part of good ones. I've been part of some terrible ones. All right. The thing that is the most important thing isn't you. It's the quality of the people in the room. If you can focus on bringing in really amazing people, you don't have to charge a fortune on your first one. What I would highly suggest is that you don't charge a fortune for your first mastermind. You bring a group of people together. Maybe you do it for free. Maybe you do it via Zoom. Okay, and you have it as a virtual meeting to see if you're a good fit. And if you are a good fit, then you can look at formulating a plan to move forward and find a way to actually charge revenue for it. But it is phenomenal. It's great. Masterminds are amazing. If you're not part of a mastermind, I would think about getting to be part of one. Yes, that's right. So Ian says, masterminds are superb positioners. You don't need all the answers. You just need the right people. It is. Masterminds are about the people. It's not about you being the expert. So it's super cool. Thanks, Ian. That's great. All right. I'm going to love you and leave you. Have an amazing day, folks. And if you are interested in finding out more about masterminds, then I would highly recommend Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. He really articulates how they work in an exceptional way. And it's a really good book as well. It will open up your mind if you haven't read it already. Have a great day. I'll catch up with you tomorrow. See you later.